Welcome to the podcast. Are we back? Rap and Tap Podcast.
This is Rap and Tap Podcast.
Come get your greasy green from OG Poppy at the candy shop. It's the only thing you want to put on your new ink.
Which tattoo was the most meaningful to you and why?
Bitch, did you hear what they said on Rap and Tap Podcast? The Candy Shop Tattoo Studio. The hottest tattoo shop, period. Oh,
This is Rap and Tap Podcast.
Oh, this your boy OG Poppy. Welcome to another episode of Rap and Tat Podcast, where we get right to the gooey. It's the podcast. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Rap and Tat the Podcast. We got some special guests in the house. We're gonna go around. Everybody introduce themselves. Starting over here.
All right, it's Judge Too Heavy with CC's Natural Jury.
My name is Chef D, rap artist.
My name is Nick with She's Beauty. She's Ready Boutique.
My name Nuke, aka The Barber, Majestic Urban also.
And it's your girl, your co-host, Jonique. What's up, y'all?
So today we got some black young entrepreneurs coming up in the game. And I'm gonna get right to it. Why black people don't support black-owned businesses?
Okay.
We're gonna start with Judge.
Why don't they?
Why? Why?
Several reasons why black people don't support black businesses. One is want to be on time. This is the status quo, I would say, right? We charge too much for our product, when in our actuality we charge just as much or maybe less. Or probably the reason why we charge more is because it's harder for us to get the product. But those are probably the main reasons I hear all the time is black people charging more.
What you think? Nipsey Hussle had to die for his store to sell out.
Right.
Like when he was selling merch alive, people walked past his booth. Like, we don't know who Nipsey is.
Right, fast.
How bad do we got to be for us to get some support? What you think?
I think it's a matter of who you are around. I feel like you spend more time around black excellence than you will, you're more likely to support the business. And I just think it's a matter of like promotion too. Maybe more black people should, fill in on what's going on, get to the root of stuff, and that'll, bring in more of the support, in my opinion.
As an artist, though, it just seems like if white people are starting to buy your stuff and you're blowing up on those platforms, then you get,
Recognition.
oh, I knew that nigga when
And I feel like some black people don't want to see other black people succeed, so they
Come on, spill it.
intentionally not support them.
So people who embellish a negative story about a business. Oh, girl went there, they didn't have no collard greens left.
Yeah.
And then it just blows up. Now that person don't want to go. Do you think that's something we gotta fight against, or how do you kind of navigate with that?
I feel like you do have to fight against that because one bad word is going to be more popular than a good word. Facebook is going to share, social media is going to share everything bad versus everything positive about this person. They're going to start making memes about the bad that you did versus the good that you did.
That's one thing about black social media in general, right? We like to share the bad shit.
The drama.
Versus,
The juice.
Right.
Yeah,
Versus all
let's
the good
see
stuff.
all terrible shit they've done.
Right.
Let's not highlight all the amazing things that they've done.
Exactly. All the graduates this year, all the doctors that came out this year, all the politicians. I actually do a podcast in the morning, Manuscript in the Morning with Big Rip, Tri-Coastal Radio.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of this. We talk about a lot of black issues, black businesses. We put them on the forefront as well. So.
That's so dope. That's dope.
Go.
Well, speaking on that, I'm gonna go ahead and transition into that Cardi B Shade Room beef. It's the same thing. We always show the negative, show the bad, the juice, the scoop, the tea. We want to know it all the bad, all the horrible shit. But Cardi kind of put a spotlight out like, okay, yes, you showing the negative, but what about all the good? Like, why are we showing all the good? Like, somebody literally has to pass away in order for everyone to look into all of the good that they have done for their community. So we kind of need to stop that bad press on Black owned. Like, we should empower each other. We should show each other more. We should help everyone else see all the good that we're doing in the community. So,
You think we're brainwashed to think that minority-owned businesses are somehow less quality or subpar customer service?
Well, I mean, you look at media in general, right? Everything that we see on TV shows a black man, he's selling drugs, he's thugging, or he's homeless on the street, or he is a drug addict. You know what I mean? So that's, and then for black women, we mostly show baby mamas,
Twerking.
right, and loudmouth women, right? So that's what we see on TV every day. That's what white people see on TV every day. So that's the perception that they get.
So as an artist, approaching sponsors or advertising, do you feel that pressure? Like I have to act more professional here, or are you just you 100% of the time? Take it how they want?
Yeah, definitely with me because it can't be nothing else. So I feel like I have to put on any type of front or anything, no matter who it is, because I could see, funny story actually, I was barbecuing at 7th Street. That's what I do on the side, like on the weekends. And this white person that came up to me, like I told him I was an artist, I have my music playing in the background while I'm barbecuing. And they, one of them came up to me, he was real drunk, and the dude was like, "Oh, thank you. It's almost like he wanted to like explain like, hey, we're not all bad. But it was just funny because he wasn't the only one. Like a lot of when they drunk, they just start like feeling like they have to be so extra and like do it. And I'm just like, nah, like be yourself. Just be you. You don't have to, go
Over the top.
Yeah, over the top.
That right there make us feel more uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Man, it's a crazy world. I'm learning a lot about different people out here.
So as a barber, when you open your own shop or you start your barbering business, do we give black businesses enough time to mature into like where you can get your supplies for the same, like the Koreans have priced out everybody else in the hair game.
Right.
So like if you go and try to buy, your bulk, you're gonna pay more, which in turn you have to charge more, for your supplies or whatever it is you use. Do you think we give black businesses enough time to mature? Or people expect you to be excellent right from day one?
Yeah, I think we, as far as black business, like barbershop or whatever, I think it depends on how serious you take your craft. Cause like me, I kind of, it took me a little while, a couple years, man, just to get my name out there and get my clientele up, and I take my craft real serious. Some barbers I heard they don't really take it real serious. They just do it for the money. I do it for the money, the art. So like I said, it just depends on how much you care about that craft. Like, you can take it serious if you don't take it serious.
How mad do you get when you see a Caucasian brother fading up and what I'm saying, throwing stuff that we do with our hair, throwing lines and really doing better than some of the brothers is doing?
I mean,
be for real. Come on, tell it.
No cap.
I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a haircut is a haircut. You got different styles of haircut. You got Caucasians, sometimes they wear little comb over or whatever. And then, black people, we gonna have a little salsa, with all the voice and stuff like that. But, it don't too much bother me. I ain't gonna lie, it don't too much bother me because, like I say, I cut all different races of hair. So when I cut their hair, I'm gonna probably do something like that anyway. If they ask me to do it,
So when a white person sits in your chair, like even as a black-owned tattoo shop, when a white person comes in, it's like, yeah. It's that little, like, race don't matter a little bit. It kind of takes away the sting of, you know, the bruh's not really supporting you. For other cultures to come in, even Asian, you know, I tap everybody. So when somebody sits in your chair that's a different color, are you like, yeah?
I mean, look,
Or do you kind of stay with the bruhs?
Nah, I clean it up a little. I ain't gonna lie to you. I clean it up a little bit. I know how to, you know, be professional when I don't know why it's like that though. I be a little bit more professional. Like say it was Caucasian coming in the barbershop want to get a haircut, you know, I change the music for them, you know, to make them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying, like that.
So you've been trained that way since school, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You've been trained like that since, you know, it's a school to prison pipeline for black men, first of all, right? So we train from day one to listen to a bell, look at certain walls, right? Answer yes sir, yes ma'am. You know, we're not, naturally that's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? But when we're training that way, shit, it's hard to break those chains. They're mental chains, you know what I mean? So that's why we like that.
Now in the fashion game, oh, it's brutal.
Oh yeah. People gonna buy from Fashion Nova before they go and buy from somebody that's a
They will
small.
pass up your shop.
They will. They want, because you're black, they want you to give the shirt, let's say Fashion Nova giving it for $50. They want you to give it to them for $5. That's
Is it-
just, everybody want a discount.
Is it cool to ask a black-owned business
Hell
to give you the
no.
hookup?
Hell no.
It's not right. How we gonna see
not
that?
cool.
We trying to make it look
Nah,
that's they do
yeah.
want to come in there with that all the time. Though. They want that discount. You
Yeah.
gotta understand, man. We trying to get out there. You like them white folks trying to get there, man. You know, ain't no difference. You know, we trying to. We got families and stuff to feed
Right.
too. Ain't no discount. You know.
Go ahead.
I had read an article that said black consumers make up $1.2 trillion in purchases. Not with ourselves, but with white people, with everyone else. So if we took our dollars back and put that into our black-owned businesses, our community, black-owned banks, what kind of difference would that make? They'd be sick. They would be sick.
So how long does the black dollar stay in the community? Does anybody
It
know?
doesn't. It
Minutes, I
doesn't.
think it was.
It's
3 days?
It's less than 6 hours.
It's way terrible. It's
Right,
horrible.
and like,
Hold on. Before we get into that, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna be right back.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Dirty Low. I just got through doing my first podcast. As you can see, it's Rap and Tat podcast with my brother and my niece. I got my little nephew in here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put the link in below, and then y'all come and follow us, and then you tell me how you like it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay on your grind. I am.
Back, Rap and Tap Podcast. Like, comment, share. We're gonna jump right back into it with the black dollar does not circulate in black communities. Go ahead, Judge.
oh yeah, I was saying that the black dollar only circulates in the black community less than 6 hours. Like in the Jewish community, it stays in their community for like months. You know what I mean? And then we like to spend with them. That's ridiculous, you know?
It's terrible.
So I think we need to think about that when we do purchase stuff, right? I've been making a conscious effort to support more black businesses. Like when I go to eat, it's not that hard. You just gotta look it up and find it. You know what I mean? Every first and third Sunday, I'm at a place called Pan African Connection in Dallas, Texas, Oakwood. Actually, that's where the Malcolm X Fest is hosted by. They support black businesses every first and third Sunday. So if y'all know anybody that has a business, y'all can come up there and for $10 you can set up and sell your product.
That's dope.
So,
I love that.
Akwete, she owns Pan African Connection, man. She's very well known. Her son actually has a clothing line. It's called Young Kings 1000. They signed with the Baltimore Ravens. So we trying to do big things. Actually, she was doing things with Nipsey Hussle. So you can check them out.
So as an artist, how do you brand yourself in this modern
Reaching out to, you know, different people as far as when you're in clubs and DJs is big. I like to brand myself through my performances. I fell in love with performing before even going into the studio as an artist. So that's how I've gotten in the position I'm at, and I've in my shows. Like that's 4 months into saying, okay, I'm going to become a rapper. 4 months or 3 months later, I had my first show, and then I started getting obsessed with doing shows, and that's how I brand myself now. Just I show people, you know, I get the first impression. I make sure I kill it everywhere I go. Make sure I'm respectful to people, because you'd be surprised. People will go and look you up. People will be like, hey, I remember you just because of something that you did. And I'm finding myself running into that situation all the time now. It's just anywhere I go, it's somebody, hey, I saw you at the show. I saw you at the show. So that's only telling me I should keep up the first impressions. The best way to brand, in my opinion.
As an artist on MCA Records back in the day, in my contract, I got 33rd and a third % of my, you know, what we made off the record. Really, I made my money just performing. That's how I ate.
Cool.
So today, how do you, like, nobody said, man, you should own your own masters, or you know, you should sell merch on the side and, you know, create this kind of just loop of income for yourself. Man, I would have killed it. So how, are you finding the same struggles? Or?
Definitely, yeah. Those are big. The owning your own masters is the hardest one. I'm more of the type of person, I'm finding the right people and I'm, you know, really resourceful, because I dropped a whole album and only paid $20 just because Homeboy was like, man, go hard. Like, I like you. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want to do this for you. He's mastering he's making the beats on the spot, and then we just killing it. We taking 2 hours out of, you know, at least 3 days a week. And, you know, I'm real resourceful in that part of it. I'm the t-shirts is the next step, trying to get merch out for, you know, for the fans, and definitely finding ways to start selling, because when you go out and have these shows, you have to, the more stuff you have to sell, the more successful you'll be, and the better your brand will be. So that's the step I'm on right now, is gathering some merch together.
How important is like social media when you're starting a boutique online or getting those orders to start rolling in? Is it a lot, or is it just like
very important, because you have to make sure that you make a connection with the people, and then you have to make sure that you present yourself to the way that they're gonna want what you have. You can't just post, oh, okay, I got this dress, and they look at it and be like, oh, that's a dress I can get anywhere. You have to make sure that it stands out, and it's something that they want to wear. Like, the person has to literally look like Kim Kardashian or something for them to want the dress or the outfit.
Is there like products you stay away from, like a regular t-shirt?
Yeah.
And you'll find something that's more
I try to stay away
cut.
from like regular t-shirts and stuff like that. I try to find things that maybe a celebrity's wearing that somebody else wants to wear.
Social media big on barber industry?
Yeah, I use it every day. Social media, promotion, Instagram. I use it every day. Like I said, it's been working real good to me. It got to the point where my plate getting over full, man. Yeah, I can't eat it all at once, man. So, yeah.
Y'all heard it. Market yourself.
All right.
Go ahead.
Branding, yes. What's something that kind of motivated, we're gonna go around one at a time, but something that shifted you and motivated you to pursue what you're doing now? So was there a certain, something that happened in your life, or something that you saw, or what kind of just gave you that extra push to do what you want to do, no matter what's in your way?
What motivated me was my kids. Like, I didn't want them to grow up like I grew up. I want to have a house. I want them to have cars by the time they're 16. I want to be able to give them what they want as well as what they need. I don't want them to have to struggle. And that's what motivated me the most. Like, I can't just sit around and work for somebody else, and especially knowing that I'm not happy doing it, I want to do something that makes me happy.
Yeah.
What motivated me, you know, I came a long way, man. Like, I came from not even being able to, you know what I'm saying, buy my kids a cheeseburger from McDonald's, man. I came a long way. Me being a felon, couldn't really find no job, so I decided to enroll in Barber College. Best thing I ever did, man, was enrolled in Barber College, and I really didn't think that I had it, but it's something that growed on me, and I grew to love it, and like I said, I use it as art, and it really, I can say honestly that it saved my life, because, you know, so I'm doing way better than what I've been doing,
Shoot, hell, I used to steal TVs for a living, so, no, real talk, in 2010, I got diagnosed with lupus, kind of changed my life. I had to quit working. 2012, I had a major lung surgery. Part of my lung was cut out. So that shit changed my life. 2014, my hips gave out. You can ask him, I wasn't walking for like 2 years. That's actually what motivated me to do this business. My business is called CC's Natural Jewelry because my niece, she created this business to help me get my hip replaced.
So dope.
And for me, I've only been doing this for 2 years in the music thing, and ever since, I've had my very first encounter with the studio, with music and performing and the whole nine, it was real positive. So when I took that positivity, I kept doing it to see if it would stay that way, and it did. Each event I've had, it's been the people that really motivate me, like my fans, and I prayed a lot. So I really thank God the most because times was hard for everyone, but in my situation, it was beautiful because all the positivity, I didn't let it go to my head. I just said, let's just keep doing this and see if I get the same reaction, and it's only gotten better. And I've seen myself grow that way in these past 2 years. So I'm never gonna stop now. And I've seen enough to where I know for a fact this will be my career and dedication for the rest of my life, no matter what happens. And I got I got a new love for it. So
All right, let's go around. Where can they reach you at?
You can get me at CC's Natural Jewelry on pretty much any handle. That's CICIES Natural Jewelry. On Instagram it's CC's _natural_ jewelry, but everywhere else it is CC's Natural Jewelry. You can text at 817-371-1406. Ask me for something, man. I'll make it for you. I'll get up.
you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Yo Chef D. That's YOCHEFDEE. I'm a real chef, former culinary student, and a new singer/rapper. Performance shows. I got a show May 2nd at the Independent Bar and Kitchen in Dallas. I believe 8 o'clock p.m. You've seen me perform. It's a whole nother type of promotions. Just seeing me perform. You gotta see my show. That's what I want to promote more than anything. So.
You can find me at She's Radiant Boutique on Instagram, Facebook, or www.shesradiantboutique.com.
You can find me on Instagram, YFN_NewNOOK. Also, I got my little clothing line right here with Jessica, man. I'm trying to take it off, man. I'm like 2 weeks old. We trying to take it off. You can find that on Instagram, Majestic Urban Wear also.
All right, check us out on the next Rap and Tap podcast. We are not corporate funded, so we can say whatever the fuck we want to. We can stay woke as fuck. We are crowdfunded. Hit that like, comment, share, do your thing.